With incendiary missiles and enormous destructive power, Russia sends terror and destruction through its deadly weapon, which some consider the most dangerous weapon, after the nuclear weapon, used by the former Soviet Union in Afghanistan, and Russia in Chechnya, and Syria, and today Russia may use it against Ukraine to wipe out cities, in a short time. It is a firepower destroyer and heavy flamethrower. Made by the Soviet Union and inherited by the Russians, and its first and last goal is the complete destruction of enemy areas. The manufacture of the TOS A1 launcher began in the 80s of the last century, and the idea of manufacturing was to manufacture rocket launchers that differ from previous systems, as they work with heavy flamethrowers, as they do not only carry explosives, but are issued huge heat destroys everything around it. The missiles of this system carry explosive heads of a special type called air-fuel explosives, and this type of missile turns the air around it into a flame, which leads to great and comprehensive destruction that differs from traditional high-explosive materials, and the power of this launcher appears in places enclosed. The missiles of the system caused high heat after the explosion. As for the technical specifications of this Russian system, the launch range is from 400 to 6,000 meters, and it carries 24 missiles. It uses missiles of 220 mm caliber and weighs up to 42 tons, and has a maximum speed of 60 km per hour. Charging the launcher takes less than half an hour, and the launch of all missiles takes only 6 seconds. The crew of the system is 3 people, but what distinguishes this launcher, is the launch speed and the high protection that it has, as its structure, is the chassis of a T-72 tank, where it is considered a tank, and above it a launcher missiles. It is also equipped with a computer system. This launcher was previously the most important weapon of the Soviet Union, as it was first used in the late 80s of the last century against the Afghans, and Russia used it in a war against Chechnya, where the Russian army was suffering great losses against the Chechen warriors. The Russian army brought this system to carry out in the process of mass destruction, as it destroyed entire residential neighborhoods in a short period of time, and turned cities into ruins, and Moscow gave this rocket launcher to the Syrian regime. Moscow also sold the rocket launcher to Armenia and Azerbaijan. Is that this launcher can be classified as a stupid weapon as it knows the difference between civilians and military, as it covers an area of 8 football fields, and destroys everything randomly. Do you think Russia will use it in the event of an attack on Ukraine?